I don't know how it's called, but we always advise people that, don't react that time because you're still emotional, you're still having feelings, you're going to make a wrong decision. The question is, when will you get out of emotions? The truth is, no one gets out of emotions. So I just want to teach you on how you can make decisions with emotions included. How you can spice your emotions to be positive towards making a decision. Because we have always made wrong decisions waiting on our emotions to change so that we can be okay, to be better to make decision. But my point is, there is no single day that you will be okay without emotions to make decisions, because each and every decision that you make in this world is forced or pushed by emotions. So what are emotions? Emotions are some strong feelings. They are what you start to feel when you are in love, when you start hating somebody, when you are getting something new. You bought a new car, there's a new shoes, there's a new movie you're going to watch. All these things raises your emotions, and your emotions are what is going to make you to make a decision to either go to that movie or not to. It is what is going to make you to make a decision that, yes, this is a love and I'm going to get into this love or not. But sometimes people tell us, and mostly coaches like me or a motivator like me will tell you that, don't make that decision now because you're still emotional. There is no single day that you will never be emotional. Now, how do you make your decision inside emotions? Number one, I want to give you an example. You're working with a manager. You are in a big company and you're feeling like you need to be promoted. And then this is what happens. And this is how emotion stops people from doing things that they want to do. You're feeling like you have worked in this company, you have been doing so much, and you can see the much that you have been doing. In fact, you can explain to people how much you have worked in this company. Then something runs into your mind and you feel like, Sitembei, thank you for that flower. Thank you so much. It's Shitembile. All right. So you feel like I need to be promoted, or I need a salary increment for this job because I've been doing great. I've been doing a lot of work. But this is what happens at that time. When you feel like you are supposed to be added salary or you are supposed to be promoted, something comes, a negative emotions and negative powers. The power that we can put on you, the powers that your friends can put on you, powers that the church can put on you, powers that school can put on you, powers that every kind of a human being can put on you, and tell you that, if I'll go to my boss, he will not accept. He's going to reject this. And when he will reject, I'm going to feel low. What if he rejects? You start feeling like, what if he will not allow me? What if he will not promote me? What if he will not add my salary? What is going to happen? He will start hating me. My manager will start hating me. They will feel like now I want too much in this company. This is where our emotions fail to move us to the next level. So what you need to do at this level is to use your emotions positively. First of all, you have seen an opportunity. You can explain what you are doing in this company that is making you to feel you need more. You have to write them down. You have to look at yourself when you are winning. You have to see your positive side. You have to see your best form. You have to see that, yes, I will go to that office. I will explain to my boss what I have been doing in this company. I will explain to him how I have been so loyal to them, not leaving, even though people have been leaving this company. I've been here every time. And this is much that I have done. Your emotions start to become positive. Emotionally, you start to love who you are. You start to love the position that you have been, and you tell yourself this one thing, that even if I will go to him and he will not accept to give me this increment, he will not accept to promote me, I would have gained courage. I would have moved one step from, keeping quiet here, keeping silent, not telling them what I feel about my job. So this is where we say logic comes to override emotions. So emotions are part of you. Emotions will never leave you. Let nobody lie to you that you should wait until you become an emotional. You should tame down your emotions. By the time you are emotional, that is when you need to invite positive logics. A logic is things that can happen. Things that you know is possibly is going to happen. They can accept or they can reject. If they accept, you win. And in fact, you win with positivity. You gain something better than what you have been having. If they don't accept, you are losing nothing, because you are still the same person like the same day and time that you went to that office. This is what people don't understand. When you approach people, let me leave the office alone and talk about relationship, because that's what I'm good at. If you see a man or you see a woman who is so beautiful and you want this woman to come into your life, and you're a man, and you see that she looks like, she outsmarts me, she's in a class that I am not. The one thing that you want to invite into your mind, into your brain, into your life is to think positively that, yes, I'm going to approach this woman, and if she accepts, I am getting her into my life. If she rejects me, I have not lost, but I have moved a step into making her understand that I'm in love with her. I have moved a step into getting to be, more powerful and more self-acceptance. Because, you see, emotions are things that arrive in the position that every feeling of fear has never arrived us. Every time you want to make a decision, there is always that second thing that comes. I will be rejected. This will not be okay. What will people say? What is going to happen? I will be making a mistake. Emotions don't make us make mistakes. Our feelings will never make us make mistake. They only make us make mistake if we rely on them without remembering the logics of life. How logical are you? These people have been there. People have missed what you will miss today. People have failed from the thing that you are trying today. So don't fear to lose. Don't fear to fail. Sometimes I tell people this. We know something that is always wrong, but we still have to do it. You just know that, by stopping to do this, I will be denying myself this. By stopping to go to the manager and explaining to him that I need to be promoted, I will remain in the same position while I am suffering. By not going to your husband or your wife to tell them that what you are doing is not right, it is really hurting me. It is as the same as staying in the prison where you don't get what you want, not because you cannot get it, but because you fear to tell people. And this is where it happens, where people tell you that, don't tell them right now because you're too emotional. When you are emotional, that is always the right time to tell people what you feel like. But you don't allow emotions to override the logic. By allowing emotions to override the logic is speaking up without thinking about what is going to happen next. Because when emotions override logics, when people reject you, when people don't give you what you expected, you start feeling dejected, you start feeling low, you start feeling empty, and that's where stress comes and depression follows. So I want you to remember that emotions is a battle. You have to battle with your emotions. You have to battle with your feelings. And you don't battle them to suppress them. You battle them to make them positive, to help you understand that even when you lose, as the world sees it, because people always see failure when they don't get what they are looking at. So I always tell people that even when you feel like you're failing, think very fast, reverse your emotions to remind yourself that I did not fail. I gained courage. I did not fail. I moved one step or the other. I did not fail. I was so bold to tell them off. Sometimes you have these men or women who comes into your life and they just do whatever they like because they have a certain power. For example, you are working for a manager, you are working in an office, you are a secretary, and this manager every time comes and touches your body, she wants to flirt around with you, and you don't like it. But the emotions, our emotions, we have been told that is not the right time to react, that you don't need to tell them, because when you tell them, they will suck you. That because when you tell them, they can, create some stories to win against you. That is the right time to tell them off. In fact, you should be as angry as a lion when your emotions are at the top. That is the time that you have to screw them up. You have to push them. When they try to, advance their hands to touch your body, to touch you in the places that you don't feel comfortable, your emotions will arise. And you will feel angry. That is the time that you have to push them, because if you suppress your emotions to cool down and then tell them that, sir, what you are doing to me is not right. I don't like it. I don't like people who touch me. Please, sir, don't stop it, because if you don't stop it, I will report you. They will smile. They will smile and they will not see. Yeah, they will say that's normal. Everybody, after all, will just reject. Push them, even if you have to push them to make them fall down. You've got to do that. Because there are two things. That time you already know that you can either be sacked or you can still retain your job. Two things. When you get sacked, because you are doing the right thing, I know that God who lives up in the skies, don't let her or his people down. I have never seen God punishing people because they did what is right. But I have seen God punish people because they are doing what is wrong. Because you entertain something. You keep on entertaining it. You keep on allowing people to touch you, allowing people to do whatever they want with your life. Because you are told when you are emotional, you don't have to react. You need to wait until you are down, you are calm. Your feelings are suppressed. How are you going to show people that you're mad? How are you going to show people that you are angry about what they are doing? That's the wrong teachings that we have, that our emotions, we should not use our emotions to make a decision. Use your emotion rightfully, knowing that it can either build you or destroy you. But the destroyance that comes with the wrong thing that is being done to you doesn't kill you. By the time, every time that you want to make a correct move, let me tell you people how life beats people down. Each time you feel like, thank you so much, Sandra. Sandra, thank you so much for those flowers. Each time you feel to make the correct decision, your emotions will always push you to tell you or remind you about rejection. Every time you want to leave this relationship that is really making you, screwing your mind up, this relationship that is tormenting your life, putting your life like in a hell, emotions are going to remind you that, you know what? He is the one who's been paying your rent. Just stay there. Even you are not alone. A lot of people are suffering. Nowadays, relationships are not working. So every man is a cheat. Every woman is a cheat. Just stay there. You see, emotionally, something is in your head that this guy is not right for me. The same emotions are going to remind you that when you leave, you will still get a man that is going to cheat you, which is wrong. The first emotion, the first trigger, the first instinct that comes into your mind that you have to move, that is what you have to follow. Good evening to you, Katsulem Gloriam, I don't know. I hope I pronounced that name right. So each time you want to make the correct move, sometimes you want to change job. You have gotten a job opportunity. You feel like this is the right job that I have to go to. And then there's something that is going to remind you that, oh, what if that job is not right for me? I can tell you, if you don't think logically and remember that, no, the reason why I want to leave this job is because of A, B, and C. I'm not just leaving because I've gotten a job opportunity. I'm leaving because there is no growth here. The managers are not right. They don't care about people. There's no humanity in this job. You will leave. your emotions are going to drive you to leave that job. So when you are feeling low, when you are feeling that this is the right time to do it, my dear friend, do it. Let no one tell you that no, this is not the right time. You need to wait. Don't react with emotions. Don't react with the feelings. Those feelings are what are supposed to make you react rightfully. What you need to understand in your life is to get to talk to your head, talk to your brain. Let the positive emotions send vibes into your medulla oblongata to make the right move in the right way. Because every time, you see, we are stuck because we have been waiting. We have been waiting to delete emotions, to remove feelings so that we can make a decision. Tell me when you are in this world without feelings. When will you be breathing on this earth without emotions or feelings? No one has ever suppressed their emotions or their feelings. You can never stop feelings. You can never stop emotions. What you can only do is to use your feelings positively. What you can do is to use your emotions positively.